Hello, my dear students. This is Geetha. Today we are going to see not-for-profit organization. We are going to learn the concept so that you are able to apply it in your accounts problems. Okay. So not-for-profit organization. Organizations are of two types. One is profit organization. The other one is non-profit organizations. This NPO is also known as non-profit organizations and non-trading organizations. So the organizations are of two types. One is a profit organization and the other one is not-for-profit organization. What is the motive of profit organization? What all comes under? It is a sole proprietorship or your company, everything will come under profit organization. Motive, what is their motive? Motive means purpose. Their purpose of organization is to earn profit. But here, the purpose is not to earn profit. That is why the name itself suggests that it is a non-profit organization. What is then the motive? The motive is to serve the public in general or to a specified group of people. Okay. Now, in profit organization, whatever the profit earned will be taken by the proprietor or owner. But here, the profit distribution is prohibited. It is not distributed among the members. Here he is called as owner. Here they are called as members. Example of this, business firms and companies. In companies, the profit is distributed in the name of dividend to all its shareholders who are the owners of the company. Okay. So here the example is club, school, hospital. It's not private hospital, okay, trust to society, etc. And why this not-for-profit organizations are formed? To promote art, sports, culture, religion, etc. To promote the education and support the culture and provide social welfare. So, coming to the important points, when they are non-profit organization, can they undertake trading activities? Because trading means always there will be a profit or loss. So can they undertake trading activities? Yes, of course. They can undertake trading activities. Suppose in a club there is a cafeteria and they are selling coffee, snacks, tea, etc. And they are making a profit out of that. That profit, they have to use it for the purpose for which it was established. So they can undertake cafeteria. Okay. And no part of the income or property can be distributed among the members. Suppose they have got some property, so any member can come and take it to his home. No, it's not allowed. The main aim is to promote art, religion, sports, education, social welfare, charity, etc. Okay. Now, if you have to run a not-for-profit organization, you need money. In case of sole proprietorship, the proprietor would bring the required amount of cash or goods, something. But here, what is the main source of income? Here it is the main source of income is subscription from members. We will learn what is subscription and donation, what are the types of donation, and then government grant and aid, why government is giving a grant, an allowance, and legacy. What is a legacy and all, we will be learning it. So the main source of income is subscription from members, donation, government grants and aid, and legacy. Okay. Now let us first learn some of the terms, then we will go into it just like a story. Okay. I'll take what is subscription later. What are the final accounts of an NPO is receipt and payment account and income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Is it mandatory to register NPO? No, not at all. It is optional. If it is registered under Section 8 of the Companies Act 2013. Then what happens in that case? You have to prepare your final accounts as per Schedule 3 of Act. Okay. And now what is the benefit of NPO? We have already seen. It is promoting education, support art and culture. Suppose it promotes education, what happens? Why everyone has to be educated? Because it gives you a good thought process. In later stage, when you go out to this world, when you are grown up and getting out into this world, you should have some thought process that is not to accept a bribe, not to involve in some criminal activities, etc. So that they are shaping you as a good person. Okay, that is the benefit of giving education to each and every one. At the same time, we have to promote our art and culture so that the coming generation should also know what is our heritage. Okay, and we have to encourage sports because people are more interested in sports. Now, what are the disadvantages of NPO? Disadvantages are the foremost point is no one can claim him or her as an owner. No one can claim them as a owner of that NPO. They are all members. That's why they are called as members because they are not owners. They cannot enjoy the profit. Profit distribution is prohibited. And there is no concept of drawing. No one can withdraw any money. And even if they prepare the income and expenditure account and there is some surplus amount is available that cannot be distributed among the members. Why government gives grant or subsidy, we will come back later. And in the meantime, I'll take a pause. If you're visiting my channel for the first time, please do subscribe. Subscription is completely free. And like, share this video to all those who are interested in educational videos. And do not forget to leave your valuable comments, which is very, very important and motivating to us so that it would help us to grow our channel also. If you like my videos, please like. Okay. Now coming back to the video. Why called as members? I have told you because they are not the owners. So why government gives grant or subsidy? Because some group of persons are doing the activity of promoting or providing social welfare like hospital, etc. Because if everyone is healthy, the nation will become a healthy nation. It can grow automatically. So the it is the duty of the democratic country. So it is the duty of the government to give education so that every individual comes out a good person. And it is also the duty of the government to give health to each and every one. So this duty of the government is done by a group of people. So that is why government gives grant, subsidy to some of the organizations, not-for-profit organizations. Okay, now coming back to what is the life membership fee and all, we will be coming into that. Okay, first we'll go into this donation. Donation is of two types. One is a general donation and the other one is a specific donation. General donation means anyone gives donation, they can utilize it for any purpose. For any requirement of the NPO, they can utilize it. But in case of specific donation means it comes with a condition that you can use this donation only for such and such purpose, so and so purpose. Suppose they give some donation for scholarship, then that educational institution should use that donation only for awarding scholarship, not for any other purpose. Okay, it is a capital receipt. We will see in later what is capital, what is the revenue, and all when we go for preparing the accounts. Okay, now moving on to this, let us assume to understand the new words which is used in not-for-profit organizations like subscription, legacy, life membership fees, honorarium, etc. Let us understand through an example. So suppose we are starting a, let us imagine that we are starting a library or a educational institution. So what we do, we conceive the idea of starting a library, for example. Okay, so there are 100 people who are in the same mindset. They joined together and they decided to start a library. They name it a general name they give to that. And then the 100 people have promised to pay 2.5 lakh each for the initial amount. Okay, so they start with an initial amount of 2.5 lakh. So how their balance sheet will look like. This is the capital fund. We here don't call it as capital, we call it as capital fund. So capital fund is 250 lakhs. Okay, these rupees are in lakhs. So we have conceived this idea, and all the members agreed to pay every year a certain sum of money, say 25,000 each. It will be paid every quarterly, yearly, or half yearly, whatever is our decision. 25,000. Say 25,000 is agreed to pay by the members. So this is called a subscription. Initial amount they paid 2.5 lakhs to start. We have started with a capital fund of 250 lakhs. Now each of the member has agreed to pay 25,000 as subscription. So now what is subscription? It is the periodic sum. Why we call it as periodic sum? The period may be 15 days or quarterly or half yearly or yearly. So it is the periodic sum collected from the member of the not-for-profit organization. So it is known as subscription. Now all of you understand what is subscription. There are some special subscription also. Subscription for billiards or a subscription for tennis. These are collected from the members who are concerned with the billiards or tennis. Okay. That is also a subscription, but that subscription is also a revenue receipt. Okay, so subscription from members which they have committed to make payment is the main source of income of an NPO. So now we have collected this 2,50,000. We started, this will be asset side. We started buying land and building. Suppose we have bought a land and building for 80 lakhs. Let us think that it is for 80 lakhs. We bought a land and a building, constructed building. Then the main asset required in a library is books. So suppose we bought books for 60 lakhs. Then we need furniture because people will come and sit and read the books and all. Suppose furniture is for 50 lakhs. Then we have to make fitting of fan, the electricity points, plug, etc. So electrical fittings. That is around 40 lakhs. So how much is that? 140 plus 50, 190, 230. So balance left out is 20 lakhs. This is kept in cash at bank. So the total comes to 250. So now this is all set over, but do we have to maintain this or not? We have to maintain the NPO. In order to maintain the NPO, we may be incurring into day-to-day activities expenses. For that, what we are going to do? So for that only we are collecting the main source as subscription, and also we need some more money. So for that, what we are doing, that we are appointing a person to go and collect all this money. Okay. So he will go to approach the people, the public, to collect some donation. That donation may be specific, may be general, and he may be collecting subscription from members also. Periodically he will go and he will be collecting the subscription also. Suppose a person says that I don't want to mm, get into the trouble of making the payment every year or every quarterly, and also I am a frequent traveler to other countries, so I may not be available also at times. So what should I do? Then in that case we come up with an idea of collecting the subscription in one time. Subscription in one time. One time, that is for the life period. For the life period. So that is called a life membership fees. This is calculated that suppose he is of the age of 30 or 35, suppose he is of the age of 35, and we calculate that he may live around, at the most around 80 or so. So there will be at 45 years. So they will be collecting the money, and he will enjoy it till his lifetime. Whether he is alive at 100 or 100 plus, still he can enjoy the facility of that. Okay, that is called life membership fees. Now coming back to legacy. What is a legacy? Legacy is also a gift or a donation gifted to the not-for-profit organization through a will. So by a will, if you get the donation, that is called legacy. Okay, donation, two types I have already explained. So now coming back to this, so with this subscription, with this amount, we will be meeting out our daily expenses, because we have to make payments, salary to a person who is looking after the library. Someone is required to look after the library, to maintain the books, to um, see whether the library is cleaned properly, dusting is done, so that we have to maintain some caretaker also. So all of these expenses we have to pay electricity, otherwise the TNEB will be charging us. They are not going to give us free of cost. So everything we have to take care of that. Okay. Now coming back to this, we have to, uh, it is running on. Now our NPO has become very famous. Now our library has become very famous and people are coming interested to become members. They are they are coming on continuously. So, but it would be, at times it would be difficult to serve them also. We have to give facilities also for our members. So what we can do, see here, I'll give an example here. There is a club called Gymkhana Club in Chennai. So this Gymkhana name came as colonial term for sports. Gym means, all of you know, Gymkhana. Khana means a place, club, where this sports nowadays they promote sports as well as social and cultural activities also. And this Gymkhana Club of Chennai was formed in the year 1884. Okay, so what is the waiting period to become a member? You will be shocked to know that it is 40 years of waiting period to become a member of Gymkhana Club. And the initial membership was, and I do not know exactly, but it was around 22 lakhs. Okay, so we are now we have come to an idea that what it is, and honorarium. What is honorarium? Honorarium is nothing but an amount paid to a person, not a regular employee. If you are conducting a tournament or something and you are calling some chief guest to conduct that time we will be gifting some amount. Okay, that is called honorarium, not a regular employee. Okay, so now we will stop here and we will continue in our next video, in which we are going to know further uh, what is entrance fees. Okay, what is entrance fees, and the preparation of receipt and payment account, and income and expenditure account, etc. And before I conclude, I would like to ask you only one question. What is the maximum limit of number of members to an NPO? Please leave your answers in the comment box. And also, if you want to continue this into part 2, comment part 2 also. Okay. Thank you for watching my videos.